You are listening to the Sauce Podcast, recorded live deep beneath historic downtown Seneca Falls, New York, in the FingerLakes1.com Stew Studios, featuring Dandy, Aaron D, Saucy, Joe, Media Stew, Tony Sometime, and now, let's get into There we go.
Good evening, Sauce Pod listeners everywhere affected by Hurricane Sandy, including Ocean City, Maryland. It's me, Tony Sometimes, and this is a special Hurricane Hunkerdown episode number 676 of the Sauce Podcast. And as you can see, we are not in the studio tonight. We are in Studio C, not the Finger Lakes 1 studio deep beneath downtown Seneca Falls, but even one level
below Fall
deeper.
Street.
Yeah, we're down. We're down in Studio C, where if the power goes off, we are backed up by electric generator. So we do not need to fear a power outage. I'm joined up here tonight on Monday, October 29th, 2012, with my saucy compañeros, Dandy, Aaron D.
Sandy, you're a pussy.
And Rudy P. Ringtone.
Saucy Joe, you're a pussy.
I second that.
And along with Mr. Ringtone, his good friend hailing from Ocean City, Maryland, weighing in at about 203 pounds.
Whoa! Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Off by 30.
Johnny Garbage.
Glad to be here, Joe. Thank you.
Joe.
Tony.
Yeah, it's a me, Tony Sometimes. Saucy Joe is not here. He's because of the storm, he has hunkered himself down with his newborn son, his 4-year-old son, and his lovely wife over on Chapel Street. So, but we're here. We're not in the studio because, like I said, power goes out. We got no generator backup up here. We could go all night down here in the Studio C. So, a lot of build up to the big storm, and here it is. It's raining out and it's windy, and the power's already gone off and come back on twice here in Seneca Falls. Dandy, are you prepared for the hurricane storm?
Do you want to get into this early?
I have no script for this episode. It's a very special Hurricane Hunkerdown episode 76 of the Sauce Pod.
I'm not ready for this storm. You want to know why? Because it's not a real fucking storm, you pansy-ass motherfuckers.
Whoa, it's a real storm. Believe me.
Last week the wind was blowing this hard.
It did get windy last week, but this is going to be relentless.
It's just a ply by the government to go out and get you to buy bread, water, and generators.
A ply?
You fucks.
This is another government ply.
Ploy.
In
There
the
we
clouds.
go. Ploy. Sorry, ploy.
Yeah, no, I mean ice.
I'm like seriously, I'm angered about this.
Well, you got better to be safe than sorry. I agree that it's not going to be devastating as the Weather Channel would have you believe, or the way they've been talking about it. I mean, that's what you do when you're a meteorologist. You're like, well, here comes this big storm. It could be really awful, or it could be not that bad. Let's go with awful.
Although I do got to give props to what's that dude from the Weather Channel's name? Cantori.
Yeah,
They put him right in the fucking eye of it every storm.
sure.
Every time there's a storm, they put that cocksucker right in the middle of it.
The
He
black
better
guy?
get paid good.
Is that the black guy?
No, the little
It's
short,
gonna rain.
bald white dude with the glasses.
I'm thinking of what's his name, Al Walker.
Al Roker.
Roker.
Yeah, he doesn't
He's a
leave.
good-looking guy.
Yeah, but he's
Al
only
Roker?
he's only on the Today Show. They don't put him in the storms.
Yeah, he's at Point St. Pleasant right now.
No way.
Yeah, they have. Yeah,
He lost all that weight. Wait, he might fly away.
that's what I'm saying. He can't float anymore.
He's getting sandblasted.
Is Ollie from Family Guy the same guy as Al Roker? Is that what it's making fun of? Because I didn't
It's
piece
gotta
that together till today.
Who?
It go rain. That guy on Family Guy. Everybody look like ants.
We'll buy this dog.
You want a dog?
I saw Al Roker in Chicago once, not too long ago. He was he was coming back to his hotel room, and he had just gone through a rigorous workout, and he was covered with sweat.
Who?
Al Roker.
He doesn't sweat.
He was sweaty that day, boy.
He pushed me out of the way once.
Al Roker did?
You met
Yeah.
him?
No, like it was like when he was filming outside. We were doing a tour of NBC or whatever it was, and I was walking out the door and I got pushed. Like,
He forearm shivered
oh
you,
yeah,
didn't he?
I think he thought I wanted something.
No, he probably had to get
I was like 5
to
years old. I was like,
he had to get to the
stranger
set.
danger.
He probably had to get to the set to do a weather report.
And when you were 5, he was about 450 pounds, so he must have been scary as fuck to you.
I mean, I didn't know who it was. My mom told me afterwards. Like,
Did she
"That's the
tell
guy
you
from
he was the
news."
abominable black man?
The Obama black man?
Like
There's
the
only
abominable
one.
snowman, but the abominable black man?
That's racist.
Yeah.
I act a little bit.
And now,
Yeah.
here's a look at your neck of the woods, is what he used to say. He'd give the national forecast on the Today Show and then say, and now, let's take a look at your neck of the woods.
That's what he said as he strangled me.
Was he holding a hot dog?
Here's your neck.
So, Dandy, now, what I'm wondering is why you're so upset about it. I mean, storm's coming, schools are closed, everybody's prepped and aware. I mean, better to be safe than sorry. I mean, look at what happened to Katrina.
I give you the better to be safe than sorry thing, but people just take it way too far.
They love it, weather events. I love it. I love weather events. I do. I mean,
I know even your text message earlier angered me a little bit.
Why? What did I say?
Let me pull this out and read it verbatim.
What doesn't really make you
All right, you
angry?
text me and said, "Are you in for a hurricane edition of the sauce tonight?" And I texted you back and said, "Yeah, because there isn't going to be a hurricane. Fucking people." And then you wrote, "Okay, I'll text you if something changes." And I texted you back and said, "Please don't tell me you were worried." And you said, "Worried about flooding and power outages." And I was in my car driving home when you texted me that, and if a little child would have ran out in front of me, I wouldn't have stopped.
Would have
at
blamed
that
it on the
point.
hurricane.
I wouldn't have.
That'd have been the first casualty of Sandy.
But I think my best text was after you told me Saucy Joe wasn't going to be here, and I texted you back and told you, tell him that after Sandy comes through, there's going to be an outbreak of swine flu, so he might want to get a hazmat suit also.
I did tell him that.
Did he chuckle a little bit?
He already
No,
had one.
I think his exact words were, Dandy.
I thought that was a good one.
I think that was a perfect Saucy Joe impression.
Sure, it was a good one. But yeah, I think his wife just felt more comfortable. Some people get worried.
You know, I didn't think about that until Rudy said it on
Yeah.
the way here, and I was like, all right. I cut you a little slack, Saucy Joe, but you're still a pussy.
He's got a hot wife.
The thing is, I understand that, all the scenarios that could take place. And so, I brought home some ice and put it in a cooler in case the fridge went out. You don't want to lose the food, right? And I haven't gotten out to my lawn furniture yet, so I ran home and did that quick too today. Got cleaned up the old whatever you call it, veranda thing on the deck with the top that would blow away, and the umbrella that was in the table out there. I put that away. And then I'm also concerned about stuff here at the old FingerLakes1.com offices whenever we have inclement weather. But as I said, we have a generator backing it up. Everything goes according to plan. We stay online, giving people information.
But why do you think it's so crazy that he's worried about power outages and floods? Both are actually likely. A hurricane hitting here isn't.
Flood
Flood's
not so
likely.
much. Flood's not.
Flood definitely. My
Look at
basement.
giant fucking lakes.
Look at outside. Is it fucking raining? No.
What do you call that?
Sprinkle.
It is a sprinkle.
All right.
It's rained way harder than this many times before.
We're also what time? Actually, the eye of the storm, or the tropical storm. Whatever.
Hit
it is.
what? 2 hours ago?
No,
Boy, that was bad.
8 o'clock. We're supposed to hit the coast of
Yeah, we're just getting started.
Yeah, this hasn't even begun yet.
And the second thing is it's the duration of it. I mean, it's going to rain all day tomorrow and into Tuesday and then into Wednesday, And when you talk about flooding, people think of, oh no, cars driving through water in the streets and people, on their roofs
Getting
waiting
wet.
for a boat. Yeah. But in reality, what I'm worried about is my basement, flooding, which it does. It seeps in, and when it rains a lot, it creates a problem in my basement. And so I'm a little worried about flooding. I'm a little worried about power outages.
Although after you did say that, I did think about it, and I don't have a basement. I have a crawl space. So if
Put your dog in
anything's going to flood, my
got-
house is going to flood before anybody else.
No, you got 3 feet under that crawl space.
Yeah.
Yeah, what do you got?
My basement, which is 7 feet below the earth level.
Okay, so you have 7 feet of fill.
No, I don't want my basement to fill up with water. I have stuff
you're
down there.
Yeah, but you're a lot safer than I am.
What about Lower Lake Road? Houses are built 2 feet off the shoreline there.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, and you get to live on the lake.
2 springs ago.
Deal with it.
That's true. The insurance is going to cover that. Nicely.
Deal with it.
2 springs ago, the water on Lower Lake Road in Sangamon Falls came right up to the doorsteps.
Oh, and that wasn't even a hurricane, was it?
No, that was just a wet spring.
You want to know why
I
it
was
wasn't
originally with you, but now
You want to know why it wasn't a hurricane? Because we're fucking in the center of New York State. We're never going to get hit with a hurricane.
Tropical storm though.
Well, it is one of the nice things about being up here is we have a buffer. We really have good weather up here. The lone exception being we get a lot of snow, lake effect off of Lake Ontario.
I think the biggest reason
Snowed
I'm
in
pissed
North
off
Carolina
is
today.
because everybody else
Did
is
it?
going to get tomorrow off,
10 inches.
and I'm not. No,
North
that's
Carolina.
West Virginia.
In the mountains,
No.
West Virginia, or Virginia.
In the mountain. Well, the same. The Adirondack. Well, not Adirondack.
Yeah,
What the hell is
in the
Appalachian
mountains.
goes through there? Yeah. Still, it snowed there before here. Something's amiss.
That is true.
End of the world.
It must be global warming.
This is what I say to you, Sandy, you bitch.
Hurricane Sandy. So we're
He's talking straight to Snowcone's dog, by the way.
So we legitimately are hunkered down here in the studio as the storm rages outside the windows here at fingerlakes1.com.
Look at
and
I just saw
I'll
some
give you guys a
tumbleweed.
look. Look at it out there. It's bad, isn't it?
well, I got to change the camera there. Yeah. Look at that. It's raining.
What kind of
it's
plant
windy.
is that?
Oh, it's the tree. That's some sort of palm tree.
Yeah, it's bound to be blown over soon.
Yeah. So, and by the way, you can see outside right over Rudy P. Ringtone's shoulder.
Yeah, I'm just mad because other places are going to get off of work tomorrow, and I'm not.
I'm off work.
I was gonna say.
Yeah. It's nice.
Where I work, we have generators. And what really just kind of like dug it into me was when my boss looked at me and he was like, we're not going to have tomorrow off of work, but we might have a delay. He's like, I'll call you in the morning and let you know. And I looked at him and I go, motherfucker, I get here 3.5 hours before you do.
Is that really what
Who's
you
going to
said?
call who? I did say that to him. I don't fucking care. And he looked at me and he goes, you know what? You're right. Why don't you call me? I said, yeah, I'll call you. You fucking jerk.
Sorry, listeners.
So the only chance I got is for like a foreign object to fly through the building.
I just saw tumbleweed.
These are thick windows, though.
Yeah. No, these windows are fine. We're safe in here. I mean, we're definitely safe. We'd be
Well,
safe.
I don't work here, do I?
We'd be even safer upstairs in the normal studio.
It's true.
I almost thought about
With no windows.
With-
One way.
I almost
it's
thought about
deep beneath-
texting and asking you if I could bring my dog because he was like
Scared.
in a corner of the room, all freaked out.
We just get pissed off and punch microphones.
I'm an angry man.
I got nothing to say, so punch it.
Punch yourself in the face, punch a
I don't punch
microphone.
my nose. Oh, it's a Marine shirt.
We're on our way down here, and Johnny Garbage looks at me and he goes, "You know what? I was just putting my shirt on,
I watched
and I
it.
punched myself in the nose.
Yeah.
It hurts."
I watched it. He's trying to get dressed, and he hates himself that much. He's just like, why are you wearing this? Why can't I grow facial hair?
You can't grow facial hair.
I can grow facial hair.
You want
but
some?
This grows naturally
That's the extent of it.
white trashy looking.
You want some?
Put some facial hair?
Yeah, I'll give you a
some
little
of your facial hair?
I'll give you my neck hair.
Put
We
it
should have
in-
done this episode shirtless.
Put it in a Ziploc, and I'll
Nah, because I didn't shave my chest.
That's
lately.
what I'm saying. We could have compared chest hair.
Oh, I got you big.
get shirtless right now.
No, you won't.
Yeah, well.
Johnny Garbage, what's your take on the whole hurricane thing? When you
Yeah, you
heard it
haven't
was
been in
coming,
town
did you get scared?
No, I don't get scared. What I love is how you would absolutely have no idea that it's touched Maryland in New York, like on the news.
No, not just New York. Weather Channel
No,
and
according
CNN.
to New York, it's
Yeah.
just it's Maryland. They're underwater.
Maryland is between Virginia and New
Delaware.
Jersey, where they keep talking about New Jersey. It's going to hit landfall in northern Virginia and New Jersey. But what about the state in between? Isn't Maryland in between Virginia and New Jersey?
Oh, yeah.
We're always in between.
Well, Delaware bridges a little bit.
Yeah. Have you talked to your parents?
Yeah.
Are they hunkered?
You guys live like on an island, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
How's that going for
All
you?
of our parents
It's
are
underwater.
drowned. Yeah.
They'll walk it off.
My phone died today.
That's right. That's why that
Yeah.
prick didn't
fuck
fucking answer.
Androids. Yeah.
Your phone quit working or ran out of battery?
No, it no longer. It's the charger that came with the phone, but it doesn't recognize the battery. It says to see the manual. The manual says nothing about it. So I Googled it, and basically it told me, "Why did you buy this phone? You're a fucking moron."
What kind of phone is it?
Google said that?
Droid Charge. No, CNET told me that.
You got a Droid.
The Droid Charge because
Razor.
Samsung has a sense of humor, and they don't hold a charge. It never did. You have a what?
A Droid Razor.
Dan, to your iPhone. How long does your battery last?
I could have got the Razor Max. It would have lasted longer, but a full charge lasts me a full day. But the Droid Razor Max, I guess, is even more extended. Which, in situations like this where you may have a power outage,
Dire.
it's great to charge that battery up. It's a recommendation actually to all you guys out there listening. Charge your laptops as soon as you can. Charge your phones, because if the power goes out, they still work unless the battery runs out.
Actually, my phone was the first casualty of Sandy.
It was a Sandy casualty?
Yeah, it had to be.
Have you seen that portable charger though?
The one sitting in my room that you live in? There's one sitting on the bookshelf.
Why don't you use that? I would always have it charged.
Because I don't have a phone now.
Well, not now, but I've never seen you.
You want to know why he doesn't use that? Because he wears half turtleneck shirts.
That's
It's
my-
his
It's
shirt.
not quite a turtleneck, but it's kind of a turtleneck.
It's a bi-curious turtleneck.
It's just a hint of maybe.
Do you have a hickey on your Adam's apple?
I'm not telling.
Weird night.
Look at that.
I was
That is
hunkered
a
down,
half-
man. Give
That
it a
is a
break.
half turtle there.
How are you zooming in?
Yeah.
You shaved.
A couple of days ago.
So as I mentioned, no script tonight. Usually we take you around the important news in America and then internationally, the stuff that you need to know as a citizen of Earth in the United States. But tonight I think all news stories are superseded by the superstorm, the Frankenstorm, that's roaring up the East Coast, Hurricane Sandy, and it's just reached the outer rings of Hurricane Sandy have reached the Finger Lakes region, and we all shudder in anticipation and hunker down, just waiting to see what'll happen.
I got a feeling it's going to have a lot of waiting.
I'm not going to sleep tonight.
How long is it?
Because you're scared.
No.
You're scared of the
I'm gonna
hurricane.
get fucked up and going to work all banged up tomorrow.
Say a tree fell on you.
Your boss listens to this.
No, he doesn't.
All right, good.
I think
I was gonna say-
I think more than one of your bosses listen to this.
The big boss might,
Yeah, occasionally.
but I don't even think he does anymore.
Well, you never know. I mean, we are. Look at this.
The last one he listened to was when we talked about my dog getting jerked off. And he saw me in the hallway and he goes, "So, did you get your dog hooked up?" And I was like, "No, why you want to do it for me?" He was like, "Nah." He's like, "I turned it off right after that."
Speaking of news stories, did you see the pirate ship?
Yeah, it sank.
Why was it out there?
I don't know. Hurricanes go. It's like
I heard
I
the
think this
best
wooden
comment.
ship with three masts will withstand the storm.
And it wasn't even like they were close. They were 90 miles south of Hatteras, basically going right into the line of where the storm was.
It doesn't make sense. It
Yeah.
must have been a rogue deal like that new show on CBS.
The best comment I heard about that was that it was. I'm gonna sound so racist saying this, but it's not my comment. I heard this. They said it was a bunch of black people reenacting Pirates of the Caribbean 2.
Why is that? Why would they say that?
I know. I don't get it.
I don't know what it made me
I don't
giggle.
get it. Elaborate.
I didn't say it.
Were black people allowed to be pirates?
No, that's why they were reenacting the second one.
I don't know if you've tried sailing through the Strait of Hormuz or the Indian Ocean, but there's a lot of pirates out there.
They were pirates on the Amistad.
Yeah, I mean,
Black people weren't invented back when pirates were around, were they?
No, pirates are around now.
Somalians.
Yeah, Somalian
the only
pirates.
pirates are black.
No, I bet there's all sorts of pirates. I bet there's Japanese pirates. I bet there's
They're
Australian
not gonna
pirates.
go too far.
But the Somalian pirates are really, they don't care.
That's
Do you know
a main
why-
form of
Lose.
commerce, isn't it?
On
Pirating?
a real
Piracy.
note, do you know why there are
Not
Somali
Napster either.
pirates?
What?
Do you know why there are?
I didn't know there were so many.
No,
They're
not so many.
Somali.
But do you know where where it all came from? This is a real statement. Not trying to be funny.
Did you say so many or Somali?
Somali.
All right, because if you said so many pirates, I was like, where the fuck are they?
No, Dandy. Why?
The
are
reason
there-
that they came to be was because people would go off of the coast of Somalia and drop off like waste material and shit. In Somalia, one of their biggest jobs was to go fishing. So when all these outside countries started
Like
coming
most
in,
coastal countries.
dropping off all their waste, it killed all the fish. So these people didn't have jobs anymore. So the next best thing they came up with was, let's start
Piracy.
fucking jacking people.
Yeah.
So if you think about it, they're not really in the
If
wrong.
I think about it, then I could have
They're not in
guessed
the
exactly
wrong.
why there's so many.
It's just like
They had nothing else going on, and they had to pirate stuff.
It's like
And
water.
that's
Yeah.
one to grow on.
Oh man, I found one the other day.
Oh, one to grow on.
Yeah, who was it? I guess it's pointless for me to bring it up now.
We don't
I
have our
forgot.
full library of clips down here in Studio C, and we didn't even have our current show intro. The show intro you heard was from May of, early spring last year was the last time we used it. But you make do when inclement weather like this hits. You have to adjust. Everybody makes adjustments. And
I switched to briefs.
so far, we'd be fine. The weather hasn't cut out. We would be fine upstairs.
Oh, yeah.
Johnny Garbage would have a more full podcasting experience from the actual studio.
We must be getting
like
hit
that.
with just baby Sandy right now.
No, it's the outer rings. It will intensify, but it will not be as devastating as people thought. There will be some flooding. We will get rain. Probably not the 5 inches they predicted. We'll probably get like 2 inches. And the wind will probably gust to 45, 50, not 60, 65 like they were saying, because it is diminishing when it hits the land. I mean, when I saw the path of that thing come, which is probably right about now hitting your mom and dad's house.
Had to bring up my mom and dad.
No, it hit New York City at 4:30.
No.
Well, no,
the
not
outer
the
rings
eye.
hit
Not
the-
the
yeah,
eye.
yeah.
That's the thing, Dandy. You don't understand
Yeah,
this
yeah.
storm. That's why you hate it so
Yeah.
much.
You can't hate what you don't understand. Do not play with magic. You do not understand. Name that movie.
I don't watch.
Indian in the
Little
cupboard.
baby Indian.
Yeah.
I read that book in like 3rd grade.
Well, then you should know.
Did you guys ever sing the Indian song
I
in
did.
music class?
We did. We had to. We both did.
Do you remember it?
Come on, it's only been like 5 years.
Something about it.
You are my sunshine.
Oh.
Yeah. No. We just started tickling each other midway through the song. I don't really remember the rest.
So
Yeah, for our listeners, Rudy and Johnny Garbage, they're quite the pair.
Like peas and carrots.
Like
Forrest Gump.
like
and that guy in a
semen,
wheelchair.
like semen in testicles.
Bubble Gump.
No, that'd be like a father.
I
and
got
son
something we
deal.
can talk about. We hit 100 Facebook likes. You know what that means?
Danny's going skydiving.
This motherfucker's skydiving.
And somebody's winning our fabulous prize pack, which I forgot what's in it.
Finally, that CD I bought 2 years ago finally go to good use.
We'll give that away next week to one of our Facebook followers.
We should make it. Well, no, we don't. Since we don't know who the 100th is, we should make it for whoever the like is that puts us past chewed gum gets the prize pack.
It's going to be a random draw, I think.
yeah,
was the original.
we came up random.
So if you were our first person to like us, you have just as much as chance as our last person, because
that is fair.
we are up into the 120s, I think, now.
I will bet you the skydiving
is
trip that
incredible.
there actually is a power outage.
When you're skydiving, is it going to be?
the power goes out in this town for no reason.
Well, then why would you argue it to begin with? All Tony sometimes said was that he's worried about flooding and power outages, and you called him a pussy.
Yep, call me all sorts of names.
No. I thought he was worried about Hurricane Sandy.
I am.
That's part of it's Hurricane Sandy.
Let me just let you know. I checked prices on skydiving and dates, and I cannot go until springtime.
Well,
and
it's like
Angry
$300, and if
No,
you want to
no.
record it, it's more.
Well, it's $215. I'll pay for the DVD. You guys pay for the skydiving.
You got it. You got
Is
it.
this the skydiving when some dude's riding you the whole way down?
Yeah,
You have
exactly. That's why
to.
Danny wants to do
I was
it.
gonna say.
You have.
I'll
Listen,
add
if I
100
could
to
do
it
it,
if
if
you
I
don't
could
wear
do it by
clothes.
myself,
Yeah.
if I could do it by myself
Would
first
you
time,
want to do it by yourself the first time?
Yeah.
I know that's what
No,
I'm
you're
saying. I'd rather.
crazy.
I'd pull my own cord.
No, you guys are
they
crazy.
do let you. They do let you
Lawnmower that
pull.
bitch.
They do let you pull the cord.
Like
They
anal
record it
beads.
for you.
Anal beads. Boom.
And for an extra $5 on the DVD, you can put your own song. I'm putting the Dandy song.
That's a good one. That's a good idea. Danny by the Kinks.
I don't want to build
But
this.
Angry Brad's going to do it with me.
Is he?
And if we can get 3 other people, a group of 5 will bring the price down $50.
We don't have the Dandy song down here either on this setup.
I think it's like $189 during the week, $215 on weekends.
Well,
But if you get a group of 5, it's like $150.
I tell you who ain't gonna be jumping on a plane with you. That's Tony. Sometimes
You're going to go
really?
with me though, because you
I'll,
got to.
I'll wait on the bottom and
Yeah,
wait.
you got it. But we have to have like video of the car ride up.
I want to do the. I want to see how much for me, or like what I have to sign to ride the plane up with you, because I want to do like
can't.
an interview. Why not?
Because they only bring up 2 people.
Well, I
at a
want to be
time.
the second.
Me and Ingrid Brad. If you're not jumping, they ain't gonna let you fucking.
Brad
come.
can wait. I need to have an interview with you
That's
right
gonna
before
cost
you go
more.
out. I'll pay it if we have the interview right before he jumps
need
out.
that.
It's gonna. The guy's got the dude that's on my back.
I want to push you,
wears a wrist cam, so he gets me the whole way down.
jerking you the whole way.
I wish. I'd be afraid of like hitting a bird and
Your cock hitting your
ripping
bird?
my yam sack open.
I'm surprised it's not like a gay webcam site. Wrist cams.
Wrist cam.
Do you think I could ask for a female to be on my back? And then halfway down, I roll over.
I think you ask for that most weekends that you drink.
I haven't drank in a long time besides tonight.
It's been a long time since the woman's been on your back too.
I do like girls on my back.
Oh, I have girls on my back.
So Dandy is going to do some skydiving in the spring. Unfortunately, we have to wait for that.
It just ended the 18th of this month. We missed it by 11 days.
Oh, Saucy Joe and I looked it up as soon as we went over 100.
Did you?
Yeah.
Which one? I'm not doing Ovid. I don't trust Ovid.
I think that was the one.
Weedsport.
Oh, yeah, it wasn't Weedsport. It was Ovid.
Yeah,
that we
I don't
saw.
trust Ovid. There's only 50 people that live in Ovid, and you're going to tell me 4 of them skydive? Get the fuck out of here.
It would be great time to do it now, too, because the
It might be
ground
why-
is going to be so soft.
It might be why there's only 50 people there. Population diminishes every trip.
That's how they
But the
control
thing
the
is
population.
you guys think that I won't do it. That's
no,
the,
I
that's
think
the part
you-
I don't get.
I think you'll
You
do
seem
it.
like a guy that would do
I don't
it.
doubt you for a second.
He'll do it.
I'll do it with no goggles on.
Why
You
do
would lose your vision. but yeah.
Oh man.
Just doing it's good enough, Dandy. You don't need to like, and I think for you to say that you would jump without an instructor the first time is crazy.
Why, you don't trust yourself to pull the cord?
There's an emergency.
I
cord.
just, you
For-
can get out of sorts up there, and the whole thing too is you got to land on some place where you're supposed to land, not like a tree or a power line.
They let you.
In the middle of a lake.
I read up on it. They let you guide the thing when you're up there too.
Yeah, and then when you get out there,
Yeah.
they're like, "Oh, come back over this
Yeah,
way."
yeah.
Yeah, my parents let me guide the bike when they were teaching me how to ride it too, but they
Do
didn't
you
put me
think-
towards the ditch.
Do you think they'll let us do flips, or let me do flips out of the plane, or do you think we just got to do fucking plain Jane dive on your belly?
Well, it depends on what kind of instructor you get.
Yeah.
I don't know how you breathe because if you're like stuck your head out of a moving car when it's going fast and try to breathe, it's impossible. It's
It
pretty-
is.
it's
It is
tough.
hard.
Actually, think about all the bugs and shit that'll get in your mouth.
Protein, Rudy.
sperm.
I was gonna say that's what I thought of, but as soon as I said bugs in your mouth, you said protein.
Sperm came into your mind?
She let me put my little bugs in her. Went raw dog.
Raw dog.
Well, for all you just joining us, we got about 55 live viewers tonight hunkering down with us for this special episode 75 Hurricane Sandy Hunkerdown Sauce Pod.
Do you think people got on Finger Lakes 1 to check the weather and they ended up watching us fucking
Some
jackasses?
probably did. They're like, holy cow, I thought everything in the world shut down for this monster Frankenstorm.
You want to know what the 56 viewers shows me?
What?
That the fucking power hasn't gone out yet.
No, it hasn't. It hasn't.
Valid
Usually
point.
we only have like 25, 30 viewers.
Yeah, what's our record for viewers? Have we hit our peak?
Geez, I don't know.
Is
if
this
we,
Mount Sauce Pod? Is this
I
our
don't
peak?
know if we keep those records, but it's got to.
I'm
more
on
than
here-
no. Usually we're in the 40s.
Yeah, I'm on here every week. We've never hit 50 before.
Wow. So a lot of firsts. 100 likes on Facebook after a year and a half, and now 50 live viewers at once.
I would like to say
It's
it's
up
all,
to 58 too.
I would like to say it's a lot of viewers from home for myself and Johnny Garbage here.
It
but
might
all
be.
of them are drowned and out of power right now.
Oh, that's true.
Good
So,
point. So you
not
can't
bad.
even
Yeah, I
claim
can't even
this.
take credit for this.
I think there's a lot of people that are hunkering down. I mean, that's what it is, and they're joining us as we hunker. As the rain continues to pelt the region, and the winds continue to whip the trees and power lines, only to increase through the night. As this Frankenstorm, Hurricane Sandy, ravages the East Coast and Finger Lakes region. it could drop up to a foot of snow. There's blizzard warnings in the
That was-
foothills of West Virginia.
That was what got me.
It can turn the Finger Lakes into a hand lake.
That's what got me the most pissed off.
into a fist.
It worked when
muddy
this lady at work was like, the one front coming up the coast is going to hit the cold front coming from up north, and we're going to get pounded with snow. I looked at her and I said,
"There's no way it would stick."
I said,
Was she old?
It
I
could
looked at her
snow,
and
but
I
there's
go,
no way it would-
you live in central New York, right? And she goes, yeah. I so you're fucking afraid of snow? Like we've never gotten snow before?
Does it normally snow this early?
No. So sometimes it does. It snows around
When I
Halloween.
was in high school, I remember that there was with
Blow the dust off that
our
story.
our friend in the chat room, Roger. On
Is
Halloween,
he in
we
there?
had 2 feet of snow, and I remember walking home from school after Halloween, and after the snow had melted, and finding all the unbroken eggs, and we put them into an egg carton and hid them in a bush, and some jackass fucking stole them from us. We were going to egg houses that Friday night.
That'd be so mean because it would freeze on the houses. It would peel the paint.
The snow melted 2
Snow,
days
but-
after fucking Halloween.
If it snowed, was it below freezing?
Obviously, if the snow melted, it wasn't.
But at nighttime,
I don't fucking know. It was like
You're a
13
dick.
years ago.
you're a dick.
Does
Actually,
it
no. Thankfully that someone stole his eggs. You're not a dick.
you think they ate
It's
them?
not my fault you were only 5 years old when this happened.
Dandy, what's going on in the chat room? Is there any action?
Roger's here.
How's he doing with the hurricane? Where is he located? Is he in the path of
He
the
said Dandy is
Frankenstorm?
angry.
He's angry?
I am angry, Roger.
Oh,
He's angry.
Roger, how
Had
you
him feeding
doing?
you
How you
whiskey.
doing in Beantown? You
Oh,
getting
yeah.
hit,
Boston is a potential
Yeah.
hit point.
you getting hit with Sandy?
We
We're
can't
all
we-
waiting as if he's on the phone.
He said Massachusetts, and he spelled that fucker out too.
Yeah, that's how the residents do it.
How do you abbreviate it? Like Massey?
MASS. No, it's
Mass.
MA actually. They changed recently.
Ma.
Here's one to grow on.
He said they're getting hit hard.
They changed all states about 10 years ago. Abbreviations just 2 letters.
I didn't know there.
I thought that was always like that.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't. It was.
Wow,
But
I'll
when
be-
but when you guys were
I think it's a
young,
New York thing.
when you guys were singing Indian songs together in music class, the 2 houses of Congress got together and legislated that
God bless that.
they all be
legislative
2
branch.
letters. So that created massive problems for like Missouri, Maine, and Massachusetts. Although Missouri, not so much.
Roger,
That's
watch
why
out the
Maine
T-
is ME.
T-stop at 2 p.m.
What?
Yeah, we're up to 65 live viewers now. I mean, this hurricane is really bringing them in as everybody's hunkered down in their homes right now.
We got a lot of viewers. Any single females out there want to take me out to dinner?
Send some nudes. Give me that phone.
Is that your leg?
Give me your phone number.
Not a chance.
Put it on air.
Not a fucking chance.
Worst case scenario is a girl
Listen.
calls you.
Listen, I get pocket dialed from people randomly because I'm the #1 name on their list. I don't want a jackass that's calling me too.
Because you're Aaron,
Yeah.
AA.
Double A
yeah.
really fucks me bad.
Well, so Johnny Garbage, we've neglected you long enough as a
Martha's
first-time
Vineyard's
guest
getting
here in the
hard.
Sauce Pod.
He's used to it.
My parents did this a lot.
Yeah.
What's the name Johnny Garbage come from?
I have no idea. I guess I love garbage. And
Who
down
doesn't?
south, down south, they used to call me Johnny because that's a Southern thing. I guess.
Sure.
They never did.
You know, they did it TGI Fridays.
When you say South, do you mean Maryland?
Below the Mason-Dixon.
Because there's
We're in
some
the middle.
people in Georgia and South Carolina that would not consider that South.
the-
Actually, if you
it's-
look up the
it's-
Old South, it is Maryland to Georgia.
Right. So we're like the mediocre middle. There's like the dirty South, the clean North.
You guys are the best of
We're
both worlds.
relatively
Yeah,
clean.
we're kind of like both ways.
Now
He's
tell us-
Relatively clean.
Tell us more
I
about.
showered
You guys got
today.
the highest heroin rate in the United States.
No,
what?
no.
It's awesome.
And most of them die in the shower.
A lot of our friends have died of that crap. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, let's not bring that up, huh?
Really?
Ah, shit.
Sadly,
No, Roger, I'll check
That-
now.
To be serious, yes.
it's really sad. Yeah.
So tell us now about how Rudy was banging your sister several times for
You
many
really-
years.
All right.
I
well,
was
look.
just
All
gonna
right,
say
well,
to you,
all right, well-
you came here over the summer and then you came back.
Look, Tony. Good question. Good corner. Hey, Tony, can I call you Tone?
Absolutely.
All right, look, Tone. This is all because my whole life, Rudy's been a Jew. And he finally found something that would possibly just counteract my Jewish. What would you call that?
I had sex with her while I wore a yarmulke. Are you happy?
Was your hair curly?
Yeah. All
Listen,
of
you
them.
live.
All my
You now
hairs.
live in his apartment. You can get him back
By what?
No, he called
By
me.
what? Like
he called me
peeing on
Jewish
the
for
walls?
20 years.
once he goes
Yes,
home.
everyone
once,
calls you Jewish. Anyone that saw your picture called you Jewish. Is your friend Jewish? I'm like, I don't know.
I still say he's fucking
Oh,
Jewish.
we'll know on his wedding day.
My
for sure.
parents call me Jewish.
This is our Jewish son.
Every Christmas morning, I wake up, I'm like, where are my presents? They're like, not yet.
None for you.
Go spin your dreidel.
Yeah. They put it in my stocking. And actually, my dad did one year.
Is it a joke?
Yes.
And the weirdest thing is on his dreidel they just wrote "you lost" over and over and over again. So he'd spin it and keep losing.
And every time I lost, I had sex with your sister.
And there we go. Now we have ourselves a party.
But my question to you
Your
is:
turn.
you were here last summer
I
for a
was
couple
here.
months,
Yeah, it was very.
and then you
enjoyable.
came back.
I had to come back.
Why?
It's beautiful up here.
You love
It
you like
is,
this
man.
place?
Danny,
No,
don't
I
hate
really-
your home.
yeah,
Don't
I
hate your
love it up
home.
here.
Listen, I've tried
the
to
wine.
move.
You got the wine. You got the
Absolutely.
women. Not very many women.
on,
The
guys.
lakes.
The Italians
Yep.
love them. Love spaghetti. Spaghetti.
Lots of food.
Next time I make
we call
sauce,
it
I'll
gravy.
have you
we
and
call it gravy.
a wife over.
Dandy makes
You-
an
you're
incredible
married?
sauce. No, your wife.
Your wife.
My wife.
And your sister.
Asian Amanda.
I'll fly her up. Asian man.
Your sister?
No. Well, yeah.
If I make sauce, can your sister
If you make
come?
some sauce. If you make sauce. If you twist that hat around one more time, dude.
It's a
If I twist his hat around one more time, I'm not going home
Yeah, I was
tonight.
gonna say.
Shit.
It's the clock of Dandy's alcoholism. It just turns the more and more drunker he gets. Sometimes it spins fast.
The garbage man is Jewish with a question mark.
Yes.
I don't know. Well, it's a long story.
His name's got an IE in it. Yeah, he's Jewish.
Who, Rudy or me?
You.
I'm
You
Jewish.
actually do.
I'm not fucking Jewish.
Thank
You're
you,
not
Asian
Jewish?
Amanda.
I'm almost 100% German. And that's why everyone thinks it's hilarious because it's like a Nazi hanging out with the Jew all day, just laughing
Oh,
and
that
clapping
is fucking
hands.
great.
It is. It's
We're
very
the
good.
odd couple.
We are the odd
can't.
couple.
This is
Sounds
the most
like
You
racist
can.
episode of the Sauce Pod ever.
Sounds like a great Halloween
Well, it's a
costume for you
hurricane.
guys.
Why don't you guys have black people on this show?
Would you please stop?
We would.
Because there's only 7 of them in this town, and they're all scumbags.
There's no come on.
Oh, right.
You know
Holy crap.
you know some of those guys.
Yeah.
I see him
Dandy.
walking up and
And
down
actually,
the
I know
streets.
one that isn't a scumbag that has a British accent that's from Georgia. He walks around with the military vest. You probably see him walking out front here all the time.
Oh, I see him.
He wears the SWAT vest. He'd be a great
Our,
guy.
Is that
resident-
bulletproof? Is that a bulletproof vest?
No, it just holds a bunch of canisters and mace.
Our resident
And
fact
ramen
checker
noodles.
in the chat room says there were plenty of German Jews.
That's totally
True.
correct, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just an update.
He also sent us some mail, so when you get the chance.
Okay, good. Anyone can send us mail at info@thesaucepod, but we can't get too long without giving you another Hurricane Sandy Frankenstorm roaring up the East Coast Storm Watch Saucepod update.
You want
Who
you want an
names-
update from Seneca Falls?
It is raining out,
No, it's
but
not.
not too hard, and the wind has seemed to slow a
We're in
little
the
bit.
eye. We're in the eye.
The tree is. I can see the tree is not blowing at all.
Did you
We
know
are in the
eye?
pupil.
Did you know the eye is the safest part of the storm?
Absolutely. That's
Yeah.
why during a hurricane, that's where I try to get
If
to.
you could follow
and
it.
stay in it as long as I can.
But you got to go through the shit to get to the eye.
Well, that's what that schooner was
Imagine
thinking
riding
about.
the eye
was trying to
the
get to
whole
the
way.
eye. Oh, it'd be a great
Wouldn't
run.
that be like a good trip?
It'd be a great run.
Well,
All you
actually,
need
if you
is
were
a little-
sailing, it would
little
be
hand
because the winds
glider.
would push
A
you.
scooter. A scooter would be fun.
I think you said a schooner. I was like, yeah, that would be. A scooter, not so much. You say a scooter. You basically drive a scooter right now.
Stop touching my leg.
Hand check.
Sorry, that was my hand actually.
I'm touching myself.
On a webcam.
I was trying to touch myself earlier, and the power was flickering. I was a little bit pissed off.
Actually, when I called him, I was like, all right, we got a rendezvous at the bar about 30 minutes
What did I?
before the
What
podcast.
were my exact words to you?
I need a couple minutes. I got to jerk off and then feed the dog.
Nope. Bathe the dog.
Bathe the dog. Which is the same thing. Yeah, jerk off the dog. Or, you know.
No, I was gonna jerk myself off and then bathe the dog.
I was confused.
How easy of a task would it be to masturbate while driving?
I've talked to 3 people this past week that can do it.
No,
Well, how could you not? You got
3
one
people
hand
can do it
free.
that you've talked to. We have one good friend that, I mean, think about these truckers.
2, Brutus.
I've never tried.
Brutus admitted to whacking it while
Yeah,
driving.
and said both times it came in a
How
sock.
do you do that in a sock? Now, I don't even
I'll tell you
understand
how
how
you
you
do it.
masturbate in a sock to begin with.
No,
What do
that's
you
what
do?
he towed off with. But the thing
Like
is, he had to
cleanup.
take one
That's-
foot
that's-
off the
that's
floor of the
cleanup.
car and take the sock
Oh,
off.
he'd take his sock. I thought he might have had just a specific sock that he put in the glove compartment.
This is like
That
his
kid
jerk
from
off
American
sock.
Pie
Bring it with
jerked
you
off with a
everywhere.
freaking sock. How do you? No, but
Any
some
real-
dudes like
real-
rub a sock on their cock and like they're beating
Any real
off.
American has a glove compartment filled with McDonald's napkins. Number 1.
That's true.
So there's no need to take
Unless
the
you leave
fucking
that your
sock
windows
off.
down that one day, and then they're just like all over the fucking car.
I've never done that.
You never, dude. Try it. When you're going to work tomorrow, it's like start whacking.
It's like a
He's got a
3-minute
2-minute trip.
Dude, perfect.
all you need.
Perfect, bro. You don't seem like it.
You can't jerk off if you have a stick shift.
Dandy, have you exposed? Have you exposed?
That just be a T-shirt, dude.
Dandy, have you exposed to the Sauce Pod listeners that you have a jerk off room in your house?
No, I have a masturbation computer.
Which is
Any computer's masturbation.
no, he has a separate one
This
for it.
computer-
It's a
this-
room
this
decorated with a
computer
bunch
right
of
here-
football
Waterproof?
players.
Is it
This
waterproof?
computer right here has never seen porn.
It's a room with like Thurman Thomas with his shirt off, and then his computer with porn. It's weird. He does a big pan
I have a
the whole
Jerry.
time.
I have
big
an
pan.
Andre Reed
Like
jersey.
back and forth panning.
Oh, panning. I thought like you jerked off in a pan.
No, he looks at Thurman Thomas to hold himself off or get
Yeah.
him through.
It's not Thurman Thomas.
Jim Kelly, whatever.
Bruce Smith.
It's Jim Kelly autograph jersey.
Don
So,
Beebe.
we
He plays
can't.
for the Bills.
That's how
For
I
the
keep the
Bills,
numbers
right?
white.
Don Beebe gets you over the hump.
We can't totally break format here. We got to figure out what's going on
No
up here
mail.
in terms of beverages.
We save hard drinks in here for men who want to get drunk fast.
Set up shop.
That babe, slide a piece of the quota. Next I run the job.
Look at here.
Dandy, what are you drinking tonight?
I'm switching it up.
Got a variety.
This is my Hurricane Party drink.
Bud Light.
Bud
Fantasy
Light.
Football League bottle. Who's your player? They don't even give you a player. You got to type in a code or something, right?
This is brought to you by Bulls Run Grill and Ale House.
Anheuser-Busch,
Which
Missouri.
is a very safe structure for the Hurricane. We will definitely be open tomorrow for all your day off drinking needs. By we, I mean Bulls Run Grill and Ale House, LLC.
6 to 7 Bulls Run Lane. What's the address over
6-8 Ovid Street, but really
6 to
canal
8.
side. Flooded canal side. Candlelit.
there? Rudy, what are you drinking tonight?
Combination of shop top pumpkin wheat and Jameson Irish whiskey.
Perfect for a hurricane hunkering down with a little Jameson.
We like to call it a slurricane.
And Johnny Garbage, what are you drinking tonight?
I'm drinking exactly what Rudy's drinking, but I'm just drinking it faster.
And I, myself, am drinking a medium coffee with cream and 1 sugar from the Dunk.
Oh, you should have put a little Jameson in there.
They can put
It's not too
blueberry.
late.
They can put blueberry and raspberry.
It's
in
not
that.
too late.
Unlike you guys, I don't drink on Monday nights.
Neither do
But
I.
it's a
a
Monday.
hurricane.
It's a
didn't-
special Monday night.
It is a very special Monday
It's a
night.
hurricane party.
I mean, it is roaring up there. For those of you that just tuned in, it is raining in Seneca Falls. Winds are coming out of the
Actually-
northwest at about 7 miles per hour.
it's not raining.
It's not that fast.
If you look at the puddles,
Actually, no,
It's not
no.
raining.
There's a little rain.
We advise you to stay hunkered down in your homes. Do not advise any unnecessary travel. Seneca Falls Central Schools are on a 2-hour delay tomorrow morning.
are they really?
Yeah, I got the call.
So
Because my
far.
daughter's in school, I get like these automated messages that say, hello.
Will they do that like as she gets into high school? Will they do that for her absences?
Oh, that would be
I
interesting.
didn't even think of it because when I was in high school, they would call your parents, leave it on the voicemail or whatever, like your landline machine or whatever.
Yeah.
You just get home, like you'd be
Delete
there
it
waiting for the
first.
call. They always called it was like between 4:30 and like 5:15. You just sat there, waited, delete. But
See, when
text
Tony-
messages, you
when
can't.
Tony
avoid that.
sometimes was in school, they used to send smoke signals.
Yeah, back in the day.
And what with yours, they did fucking.
We never
they
had
did
this
SOS
fucking,
or whatever.
When I was in school, we didn't have this
Morse code?
automated bullshit.
They Morse coded
Me
for you and
neither.
smoke signal for him.
Me neither. But, yeah, my parents would look in the sky for the smoke signal.
You remember when we were in
Sleep
school?
in
we could
today,
si-
Tony.
Remember, you could sign yourself out. Do they still allow that shit?
When you're 18.
We
Most
didn't
most of
have
us
to.
aren't in high school at 18, John. Not all of us failed kindergarten.
was.
The
I
easiest
spilled- I
grade
spilled
he
the
failed.
sandbox.
I was in
I
high
was
school.
bad at
I was in
letters.
high school at 18. 2 months into my.
What'd you
high-
say? You
my
ate the
last year.
sand?
I ate the sand.
They failed them.
See, that's because you're from Maryland. Up here,
Well,
you
we
don't
love
have
sand.
You don't have
You don't
sand.
have
You
sand,
have
that's true.
And
rice.
talking about sand, though,
rice, motherfucker.
Who names these hurricanes? Can't they come? Like, I get the alphabetical system. Like, it has to go like
And it rotates
In
sexes.
order.
yeah,
Yeah.
and it rotates sexes. But why not Sandy? Why not instead of Sandy like
Siegfried.
Sanchez?
Yeah.
Because it's not American, motherfucker.
Actually, no. There's no. What are
This
you
is
talking about?
all
There was
America.
Hurricane Raphael not too long ago.
And that's definitely like European. Like
You want to know why? Because that was a dirty fucking hurricane.
that's what Greek.
Racist episode ever.
Do you know they're going to start naming winter storms as well? That like normal winter storms.
This just sounds like
I
boredom.
like the spice.
It's
that would
fun.
be cool if we had a winner.
we
Last
probably
year we
will
sure
this
in
year.
fuck didn't.
It's
I liked last year's.
it's
winter.
fun to give a storm a name because then you can get some personality. Oh, remember Irene, that bitch blew hard, or remember Katrina, man, the mother of all.
I'd rather say remember Sanchez.
Or
So,
Isabel.
or Isabel.
Isabel was a real one.
I know it's a real one.
But either way, that's not what I meant.
Hugo, remember Hugo?
That's also Hispanic.
That's the
Yeah,
perfect
well, yeah,
one.
it's
Hugo.
okay.
That was a
Hugo
good
is
one.
a perfect name for a hurricane.
Because it was huge.
No, it's always nice because chances are you have a friend or a friend with a pet name with the name of that storm.
Like a sexual one.
Well, yeah, you could say, yeah, like let's say your dog Bear, Hurricane Bear fucked me, or Hunting Dog, Hurricane Hunting Dog.
Hurricane hunting dog.
A hunting dog. I heard so much about this hunting dog.
Oh, he's
I'm
a
still
legend.
scarred from that episode.
I need to see that. I saw the last episode.
You watched it, didn't you?
I loved it.
I didn't need to come down. We could have done it upstairs. The storm is gone.
It doesn't sound like it's something.
People are still buying toilet paper. It's good for the economy. Don't say
I
this.
mean, we're hunkering
You on
down.
Team Dandy now or what?
No, I understand why it happened, but actually, no, the power's still on out there.
I jerked real quick. I was like, yes.
No, it still looks like wind out of the northwest at 7 mile per hour, light drizzle.
Lights are looking dimmer.
It looks like the power's out on the opposite side of the Seneca Canal, doesn't it?
I want to go as far as say that's fact. Hang on.
We gotta get a report on the scene from Mr. Rudy, and our viewers dropped by about 20 all of a sudden, so they must have. They might no. I think they totally lost power somewhere.
I think Ken Island is sunk.
But yeah, well, I don't think we're still at the beginning. I think as it moves up, we're going to get some inclement weather for sure. That everybody's going to be glad that they have ice and candles.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm a little bit afraid that.
So now it all comes out.
No, I've been talking shit about the storm all day.
All it took was a little bit of Jameson
So-
and a Bud Light. Now you tell the truth.
My biggest fear is that I've been
People
telling
die.
everybody you guys are a bunch of pussies. The storm's not going to be nothing. In the middle of the night when I'm sleeping, I have this fear
78 dead.
that this tree is going to fall on my house.
You need rubber
and,
sheets.
And just fucking lock me in my bed, and I'm just going to be stuck under this tree.
And die of starvation.
Do you remember when you told Rudolph and I that like every morning you wake up and just punch yourself right in the dick so you can't have kids?
Yes. I still
Do
do
you
that.
still do that?
Fuck
You
yeah.
just wake up and scream and just punch your crotch?
I don't
We
know.
should- we should have a secret.
I don't know if that's an authorized form of birth control or not. You should
Listen,
consult a
I'm not-
doctor.
I-
Government can't take that away from you.
When I was 18, I went to the doctor and asked to get fixed, and he told me no, I was too young. So I
To get fixed.
I took it into my own hands.
So you just want
So
to
you bought a
bang
dog
chicks
instead.
and just not wear condoms is what's going on.
He'd have to bang chicks first.
Doesn't want to take chances.
Who wears condoms anyway, really? Are you a condom guy?
What's a condom?
They were
Exactly,
Both,
fuck
no,
condoms.
they're older. They lived through the 80s.
So AIDS is
And
scary.
that's when to grow up.
No, AIDS only happens in people. who-
Let's keep
Chuck.
it. All right, I see how we're already on that road.
With that being said, I think we do have a little listener mail tonight up in
no,
here.
we don't.
Yeah, you do.
Ooh, we
just-
do, but we can't watch it.
Oh, it's a video?
Do we have a piss bucket here? I need a piss.
You can go to the bathroom.
Bathroom.
No, I wanted a piss bucket.
Actually, we
He's
can.
really
Watch
hunkering down already.
it. We can watch it. I
Can.
can take the camera and point it at the screen,
Geez, that's crazy talk.
but it'll be on a
and we won't
5-second delay.
we won't be
Make it
able
like
to hear
a
it.
copy of
Come
a
on.
copy.
Doll face.
A 5-second delay would
Yeah,
match
we're
up.
not equipped to play videos down here. Sorry about that false call on the listener mail.
Do the outro.
It's the same thing. So like I said, no news stories tonight. Normally we're bringing you the news on the sauce pot, but with the big story being Hurricane Sandy, we want to focus on the big story and not the other important news that's going on around the globe. And we've already been online here for about 50 minutes, which means we got about 10 minutes more to go. What do you guys want to talk about?
The winds have dropped to a dangerous 3 miles per hour.
I want to know how much it would cost to get fixed. How much would they charge you to get fixed?
For a vasectomy?
I'll pay whatever.
Yeah, how much does that cost?
Listen, the reason I want to get fixed,
I'll pay for you.
there
to get
does
fixed.
not need to be a little dandy running around.
You would be surprised.
You'd be
There
surprised.
already
as
is
to
You
what.
would. No, seriously, man. As well spread your seed, man. Chaos, anarchy, domination. He was talking about anarchy today. He's like, I don't give a shit. He's like, I hope the whole place is like goes out of power. He just wants to pull his gun out.
There's
I think he's got a gun. I'm pretty sure he's got a handgun.
There's an anonymous person in Seneca Falls that's already planned out their looting spots.
What are they going to take a
In
couple
order.
couple couches from home necessities?
Nah, they got their eye on they got their eye on pastrami, to tell you the truth. They got the best, bro. I love you.
A lot of new TVs at Red's place
Oh,
for your looting pleasure.
Oh yeah, they do have a bunch of new TVs in there.
I went to Red's place last Thursday
They should be open
after
on
I went to
Sunday.
Bull's Run to meet Rudy P. Ringtone, who fucking stood me up. First time I've been out in 4 months.
He was upstairs.
that was 10 feet. 10 feet.
I
above
go,
me.
hey, you at the bar? Yeah, I'm here right now.
in the
Show-
office.
He is.
I show
Yeah.
up 10 minutes later, motherfucker's not even there.
Now, how long did you wait?
I was there for half an hour.
Really?
Went upstairs for 20 minutes.
Rudy does it cycles.
Yeah.
So I'm surprised.
Haven't hung out. I haven't hung
I'm
out with you
cyclical
in
like a hurricane.
I haven't hung out with you in like 2 months.
Now,
I come out
if-
one time and you blow me
I
off.
haven't seen you till today. You were a main character. I was excited to see you. Go out on the boat.
I don't do that shit no more.
Got a text from Saucy Joe. Dandy says you can suck his balls.
That's gay.
I also want to read another
I
text.
can suck his balls or he can suck my balls.
Both. Over and over.
It's gotta be fair.
Yeah, dude.
Hey, ask Saucy Joe how he feels about hunkering down right now, pussy.
He's hunkered.
Yeah.
Although I tell, oh look at, we have
Oh,
action.
flicker!
A few leaves are ruffling.
What do you got? What do you got, God?
What do you got for us, Sandy? Bring it on! I'm gonna go strap myself to the front window and just like beg Sandy to beat on me like a cheap whore.
Every time you guys do that, I think there's a hobo outside banging on the door, like, let me in.
There's only been one hobo in this town, and I got a note from him.
The guy that
You got a note
The guy that
from him?
shits all the time.
You have the note on you.
I bought this from a homeless guy.
You bought a note from a homeless guy.
$5.
Is it like a Jesus thingy?
Read it.
No, it's a poem.
See if you can read
Want
it.
me to
No,
read
it's
it?
not. It's a recipe.
Okay, now we were talking about some texts earlier between me and Dandy setting up this special Hunkerdown show tonight. And here's one I like. 1:12 p.m. Rudy hasn't gotten back to me. If he doesn't, I don't want to do just two people. I said, word, play it by ear at 1:24. Then at 1:24, I said, let me know if you hear from Rudy. And then I didn't hear anything for quite a while. Then at 4:10 p.m., I said, any word from Rudy? He should be waking up right about now.
That was a good
I
one.
was up at 9 today. I was ready for this.
Then I went home and got on Facebook, and I scrolled down my news feed and saw Rudy P. Ringtone write, phone shit the bed last night. And then some guy commented and said, that happened to me a couple times. That's why I don't keep my phone in my bed anymore.
Droid. Shit the bed.
Blackberry.
Nokia.
Samsung. I got a little bit angry that you didn't text me back until I read that. I was like, first this motherfucker stands me up. Now he won't text me back. You were dead to me.
What if it
For
was a
about
hurricane emergency?
Yeah.
For about a half an hour, you were dead to me.
How do you know I didn't drive home to rescue Maryland?
Dude, I still have...
That's what that's what I thought would happen. I thought maybe, well, I don't know. That's kind of like that schooner driving into the eye of the storm. You know,
I was actually hoping that you felt bad about standing me up, and that's why you didn't text me back.
It was a big thing. He told me he was standing you up.
Well, then I texted him the next day on Friday because I got out at like
All right,
11
here's the
o'clock,
deal.
and I go, want to get afternoon drunk? Once again, Rudy goes, nope. And I was
afternoon drunk.
And I was like, what's wrong with this fucking guy?
What's wrong? I worked till
started
2 a.m.
I
You can't
started-
start drinking that early.
I remember
started
because
to-
we were playing Tetris, and you were like, I don't feel like putting clothes on. I was like, I don't either.
I started to think you didn't want to hang out with me anymore.
All right, here's the real
That's
deal.
what he said.
No,
you go.
No.
You go. I can't Halloween party.
All right.
He was like, it's just Dolphin.
Stop. I'm going to act like I'm in the confession here. When you had texted me on Thursday and said you want to get afternoon drunk, not Friday, but the first time, I was upstairs fucking John's sister. And I couldn't come
Afternoon
down.
delight. Afternoon delight. Fuck you, Rudy. I was fucking her sister. I'm going to fuck your mom and your brother.
Oh.
And your dad.
His mom
All
listens
Sauce
to
Pod
this.
listeners.
I'm gonna bang Little P, your dog.
He's old as shit.
That's okay.
I got a dog you can jerk off.
Cushion for the push.
I got
What?
You have a dog that we can use for rations when the power goes out.
I was gonna bring him down tonight
For
because he was
protein.
scared.
Yeah.
Now,
If you like those Gatorade guys, like in
Rudy-
the football field.
Somebody in the chat room says Rudy and John should kiss.
Who said it?
Chances are your sister. She has a weird fantasy.
Who saw you fucking Jew?
Does your sister have a tiny taint?
I'll kill you, Dolphin.
That's the screen name. I'm just asking.
What?
I'm being a detective here.
Don't ask me my. God. Do you have a sister? I will
He
fuck.
does. He does.
Oh, I will fuck. How old is she?
Old enough.
All right, sounds good.
44.
14.
no.
14. Don't look at me all like that. You pulled up pictures of my Facebook, pictures of my sister. Started looking at her, tell me she's hot.
No, he pulled them
This
up before he
Jew
got here
is
when he had
trying
to
to-
jerk off. The power flickered and he got pissed off. What's up, Brooke?
Settle down,
What's up, girl? This is what happens with my friends constantly now. Get fat.
Is she gonna come? Is she gonna come visit you? Will you let me take her out to dinner? If she come to visit you.
She's never going to come here now.
Yeah, cause you're here.
No, if anything, she'd be here faster. She always does come quicker when I'm around.
The only part of me that doesn't believe that Rudy's Jewish is he's uncircumcised.
That's absolutely not
And
true.
it's
Pull the
disgusting.
webcam up. No, my mom watches this.
Does she really?
Sometimes.
Peg's on here?
She's probably Tiny Tate in the chat room.
If your mother was Tiny Tate in the chat room, I would fucking retire.
Oh, shit.
That would be the best ever.
Hurricane Sandy, FingerLakes1.com, Sauce Pod, Super News Update.
No rain.
No rain at all. Mild winds out of the south-southwest, partly cloudy skies.
Partly.
Seriously, we prepared to hunker down, and there's nothing to hunker from. We should have had this episode outside in the parking lot.
Hot off the chat room, you guys don't have to kiss.
Dom has this theory.
You just have to rub dickheads a little bit.
Jeez.
That's called docking, jackass.
It's called every day.
Hey, don't tell me it's all Tiny Tate.
Tiny Tate.
What's that called? Docking?
Docking, yeah. It's
I never
weird.
heard of that. Is that docking? Or
Docking.
Docking.
Spell it.
You just have a...
Like docking a boat.
Okay,
Spell it.
docking.
It's docking.
He doesn't know how to spell.
It's this is a silent P.
How good of friends are you two? Like really good?
Best friends? Are you best friends?
If,
We're
he,
like-
if he didn't have a sister,
Like to the point where you would sit down on the toilet to take a shit and let him straddle
Oh,
you
we-
and
we've
piss
done-
between your legs?
We've thrown up in the same toilet at the same time.
That's not close.
we both
Well,
had
we don't want to fucking shit on each other,
Yeah.
bro.
Nah, dude, he's shitting in the toilet. You're
Nobody
sitting on
does.
his
Back
lap.
and forth over.
He's
forever.
sitting on your lap, pissing between your legs while
No,
you're
we
shitting.
don't. We don't do sexual weird shitting things, Dolphin. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Is that what you do with your best friend? I mean, is that
Dandy.
how you?
I don't have any friends.
He's got a fat fucking dog, and that's about it.
And his
Me
earbuds.
in my Jim Kelly jersey.
I don't know. You still,
And Thurman Thomas
you
shirtless.
wash the Umbros and give them back.
No.
I
Did
said
you just say Umbros?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
you-
borrowed his Umbros like 15
That's
years ago.
like
and never gave
1988.
them back.
Yeah, and they
Right
are
there.
fucking expensive.
No, it wasn't 88. We were
You
3
got
years
you got-
old then.
Did you borrow his fucking Samba shoes too, or
Dick's
what?
Sporting Goods had a special. I bought some.
It was Modell's at the time.
Gotta
Oh my
go to
god, I
Moe's.
remember when.
Gotta
Yeah.
go to Moe's.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Great store, Modell's.
Johnny Garbage, tell us a good story about Rudy when he was younger.
No, it's not. Eh?
Yeah.
Tell us
story about Rudy
the
was younger.
best Rudy story you got.
Oh, the best Rudy story.
Something that really
Actually,
fucking
The
embarrassed
first
him
one that
bad.
can't embarrass. I'm not trying to embarrass anyone here. I mean,
You
Just
know, no,
Rudy.
I'm trying to.
Just
you
Rudy.
are. No,
I'm
no, no,
trying
you
to.
can't
You're
do that.
just-
That's
you're
just. That's just a good story about Rudy. I guess. All right. I guess time. I took the SATs for you.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Is that true? Now that it's
No,
out,
it's a moron.
Rudy will not be able to get into Princeton.
No, exactly. I shot his chance to go, and he's a little bitter. I don't know. I don't.
Sass, frass,
Oh,
my
sassy.
ass. I fucked John's sister too.
Oh, what's up? Sassy really did.
Stop pounding that beer and talk, boy.
Who the fuck is Sass?
I'm telling you.
Oh, I know it's Jimmy Heston. Fuck
No,
you,
it's
Jimmy.
not. Jimmy hasn't fucked her too.
Sounds like she's been plugged more times than the Rosa Tradie.
She wears a lot of makeup. I don't know. I don't know. I don't judge.
Tiny Taint says she was there. Or I was there.
What?
Tiny Taint.
Who was there, bro?
My mom.
That's my
Tiny
friend.
Taint is my mom.
Is she just messing around with the name, or is her taint truly tiny?
I don't know. It's been a long time since childbirth.
I've seen it. I couldn't really tell because his dad's balls are all in the way.
The taint is one of the most fascinating parts of the body. Seldom seen
The more you know.
by anyone, even
That's
yourself.
True. You don't know somebody till you've truly seen their taint.
You can't see the taint in the mirror unless you get into a special position. You can't see the taint when you're going to the bathroom. You can't see the taint when you're getting dressed.
You can if you don't stand up to shit.
It is a special time when you first see
You don't see
the
her
woman
taint.
you're having sex with, her asshole. It is a special time because it's like she's just that comfortable with you, you know, like doggy style, smacking it.
They should make a
Why,
Hallmark card for that occasion.
You only fuck girls doggy style when you really get to know them?
What
Well, I mean,
positions
like,
did you use with this sister, Rudy?
Tone.
I would compare me and Brooke's sexual endeavors to a Rubik's Cube. Just twisting all kinds of shapes.
Wow.
A million combinations.
If this gets back to your dad, I am not going to be living
Tiny
long.
Taint says it is an interesting little taint.
Which one?
Your mom's a perv.
I grew a
She
lot
used to
since I
powder
was
that
born,
taint.
Mom.
She used to powder that taint.
I bet you, with your big head, you fucking ripped the taint coming out.
It's a little beaten up.
I was born this size, Danny.
You came out with broad shoulders, didn't you?
He came out with a boner.
You came out with your mouth open.
Oh, fuck that. Boners and mouths open.
All right.
Now that I think about it, I came out upside down. I was taint first.
Taint first.
First, dude. I've heard of that.
All right. If we're all telling
Where's the piss bucket?
if we're all telling
There's
the
a
truth,
bathroom right around the
I'm
corner.
not using that. I don't trust it.
if we're all telling the truth here, John's sister is a squirter.
Oh,
Ow. You know, the fucking thing is the imagery that I naturally come up with because I'm so clever. It's just horrible shit.
Picture it again. I told you, it's just like the scene in Jurassic Park where where Newman gets sprayed in the face with pink ink.
Why isn't Spencer just a tall girl? I swear, because like seriously, Spencer could look like someone threw like dog shit at him through a screen door, and I'm gonna do it anyway. I'm gonna fuck your brother. I don't care. I'll wear a condom.
I'm getting sweaty. I
Cody.
think it's all the Brooke talk.
Take that off. You can't have that anymore.
No.
Nah, I don't. You can't have that sweater anymore. And I'll give you back your Marine shirt I punched myself in the face with.
Sauce Pod Storm Tracker Update. 9:17 p.m. Winds have increased to 12 miles per hour out of the north-northwest, and there is a steady light
Little bit of rain.
against the windows here in Studio C at FingerLakes1.com in historic downtown Seneca Falls. The real meat of the storm, though, is still to make its way to the region, while the poor residents of Virginia and New Jersey, but not Maryland, struggle with the landfall. Forecast in Maryland right now is partly sunny, 72 degrees. Light breeze out of the
Dude.
south.
We could have crossfired. What the fuck?
Yeah, you said you were afraid. I'm not afraid.
Danny's not afraid of anything. He got in the elevator and went up to the studio to get something. You know, that's the other thing that we were down here because, number one, if the power went out upstairs, episode gets cut off. We're also down here because the only way to get to the studio is an elevator. And I don't know about you guys, but you don't want to be in an elevator when the power goes out.
I don't mind. As long as I got a bottle of whiskey and a bunch of dudes.
It's just increasingly shrinking.
There is a one way out from up there besides the elevator, but you literally have to go through a series of pathways, not unlike the jail in season 3 of Walking Dead.
Oh, you watch Walking Dead?
Oh, yeah, of course. Of
course.
Did you watch it yesterday?
No, I watched episode 2.
I missed it. I missed it.
Yeah, episode 2
You don't
didn't
watch it. Jewish people
didn't
don't
like it too
understand zombies. You never will. Get over it.
Just Jewish people don't die.
All they want to talk about is the plague. The plague happened. You know what, you fucking Jew? Yeah, get used to that shit.
That might be the title of the episode. You know what, you fucking Jew?
And then you literally have to crawl through.
Are you reading out of Anne Frank's journal right
No,
now?
a space.
I thought you were going to cry.
Under girders, and there's dirt. There's actual dirt that you need to negotiate to finally get your way out. And this would all have been done in the pitch black without a lick of light.
I mean, I got a flashlight
You
in
know
my
what I
cell
learned?
phone.
Are you talking about
Yeah,
digging?
I
You
mean,
talking about digging stuff?
No, I'm just saying how we have to get out of the studio if we don't take the elevator. There is a way, but
I'm sorry, Tom.
blast you.
What I was told when I just got this job over here at the landfill.
No,
Hopefully I keep it, eh?
it's normally not good to announce where you work. After
I don't care. They can come find me. Cops. Whatever. What
We're
I'm saying
hunkered
is,
down
what
here.
I found out was, 2 people die digging the holes every month in construction in the United States. 2 people die every month of this. We can't dig holes yet without dying.
how big are the holes?
You could change that this November.
I have a plan. I have an idea. I'm going to make some pie charts. Set them up for the...
Not touching.
Dude, it's my leg.
DC Dan Maffei will do nothing for the people who dig holes. Anne-Marie Merkel voted to safer workplace requirement for those who dig holes.
Anne-Marie Merkel had
And in relative news,
loaded
news
guns
journal.
transported to New York State. Did you see that one yet?
Anne-Marie Merkel wants you and everyone you know to die.
According to Tiny Taint,
you
Rudy's
talking
panties are wetter than Ocean City. And then
Who's
Sassmafrass.
Fuck
says-
Sassmafrass.
Jokes about Ocean City aren't funny right
Who
now.
the fuck is
I'm wet
Sassmafrass?
as a hurricane over this conversation.
Oh, it's a
What's
girl?
that?
It's a girl then.
Sassmafrass is sassy.
Sassy who?
I can't say his name on the internet. We'll call him
I talking about Buddy Sassy?
Sassy Solomon.
Oh, that
Oh,
guy.
it's old Sassy Solomon, huh?
How the hell do you know about that?
No, this Dan Maffei and Anne-Marie Merkel
DC Dan
commercials.
Maffei.
Are you talking
are
about
going-
the public access commercial
No,
things?
they're actually on every single channel. I mean, they're getting funded. Clinton came to support Dan Maffei. He's like,
Did he really?
yeah, he's like, I support
Dan
this
Maffei
man's
likes
policies and
blowjobs,
plans.
too.
He doesn't know Dan
For
Maffei.
him.
Nobody knows Dan Maffei.
I liked Clinton, but now that you say that.
Oh, I love
Clinton
Clinton too.
benefit for the trickle down of Reaganomics. You're a typical Democrat.
I am
End
too.
the show.
Down. no.
I'm about to rant.
Dude, everyone was comfortable with Bill Clinton. For real, right?
It's because he was getting blowjobs. Just like every one of us.
He was a normal American.
Yeah.
Dude, don't hide it. Have fun with it. Rudy, if your dick
We
was
got
pointed
Obama
and
smoking-
uncircumcised.
We got Obama
As is
smoking
you.
cigarettes down in the fucking panic room. Come on,
Wait.
smoke them out in front of everybody, you
DC
prick.
Dan Maffei wants your dog to eat rat poison and die.
We're leaving. You don't need a cigarette.
Give me one of your cigarettes.
Give me
Really?
like 5 of them cigarettes, bro.
You want a thumb wrestle for one?
I want to
Dick
pretend we're in
wrestle.
jail and we're going to barter with them.
You want to play spades for these motherfuckers?
You want to barter?
Do you play spades?
I'll kick your
I'll
ass.
kick your ass in spades.
Ah, shit.
I don't. I want a good partner though.
This is
Actually,
the
we
worst
should be
episode
partners.
ever.
Let's have a spades tournament down at Bulls Run Grill and Tap House.
Bulls
Chicks-
Run
chicks
Grill
available.
and Ale House will be open until 2 a.m.
There's so
tonight
many-
and open at 11 tomorrow morning until closed
Despite-
regardless of power.
All I
Despite
wanted
the
to say
power.
was, why is there so many girls there and not enough dudes? Like, it's like the girl guy ratio is like outdone.
Anne-Marie Merkel wants to turn
Girls
the
look like dudes.
Anne-Marie Burkle wants a gangbang at Bulls Run.
Who's that? Whatever.
Anne-Marie Merkel
when
and
you're
Dan
older.
Maffei, the
Who's
two
running
I'm
for
old.
the two
district?
evilest people in America, apparently, from the commercials I've been watching.
And they're both they're running in the same place.
They're running against each other. Yeah, they're called attack ads.
So
they're attacking each other.
If you lived in Syracuse, who would you vote for?
I would. I don't know. I don't like to make public any of my who I vote for. Although I will say that one
It doesn't
thing.
matter though because it doesn't matter to us. So this is just hypothetical.
You know, at this point, I'd probably vote for neither one of them. Just like I do in the presidential
Would you
election.
write
Most
me- would you
most
write me
years,
in?
yourself? Writing yourself?
would you write
No.
me in?
No.
I do it every year.
I just
Every
vote
4 years.
for an independent. I think whatever third party has the most chance to get a percentage, I'll vote for them just
because otherwise you're just wasting.
Then
your
what do you
vote
go in there
anyways.
for? It's wasting your vote if you vote for
No,
a third
you
party.
know, I want that third party number
long as your
percentage
name
gets
is
a
in
little
that book.
higher, then maybe we can legitimately have a third party because
we're
two-party
talking
system
local.
sucks.
We're talking local or actual national.
No, I'm talking for president.
Yeah, for president, that's absolutely pointless.
All right, now this is going nuts. Like, what happened to Ross Perot?
He had ears
got,
like me.
He got like 22% of the
Yes,
vote.
I know, and he should have fucking won.
But he was too crazy.
He was nuts, but that's what you need, man. That's what you need. America is crazy. You need crazy to run crazy. It just works out well.
I'm voting garbage.
I'm gonna
Johnny
rub you down
Garbage.
with oil later.
I'm in.
He'll be the second guy in 72 hours.
You
up,
and
Brutus?
DC
I didn't rub down
DMFA.
fucking what's his face.
No, your girlfriend did while you watched and jerked off.
No, that was Andy. I was downstairs beating off in the bathroom by myself.
You guys are all
You
sick.
come to my house. I got a special room.
Thurman Thomas.
Oh, we need a ferret.
We-
We
we-
need an animal.
We need some more Weather Channel. I think we should probably get out of here before the storm really hits. Things are getting ugly out there.
Storms hit this table. That's for
I'm
sure.
agreeing with Tone.
Not gonna lie, we did a good job on this for an hour.
Ah, you can do worse than that. Go ahead, hit it again.
2 of us have to work tomorrow. The third,
Oh,
not
dude,
so
you're
much.
not working tomorrow. This hurricane's gonna rock that place. You're not gonna be able to fucking walk anymore. Dude, seriously, your car's gonna be underwater. Dude,
There's gonna be floating teeth.
you have floating teeth.
There will be
do you mean?
probably a state of emergency.
You have a
Doesn't
gun, dude?
matter.
Governor Rivers Cuomo said that everybody needs a fucking hunker down.
I don't understand how locks could flood. I just don't get it. You know, like we're on like the
Don't open them.
Yeah, but if you
Don't
open the
open
locks,
them.
then one of the lakes floods. So you know,
Power
it's-
goes out. The
no, but
locks won't
seriously, I
open.
mean, we're not gonna be flooded by rain.
They
That's not gonna
manage it.
happen.
No.
Well, again, we're talking about.
It's a 2-lock system right
No,
here.
listen,
They can let one build to
look,
the
guys,
top,
like-
let it flood
like,
over.
seriously,
and it could
scientifically
save several
speaking,
inches of shoreline.
scientifically speaking,
By,
it's,
like-
just, it's not.
There's
Is that your leg?
people think of flooding, as I mentioned earlier, like the streets are lined with water up to your waist, but in reality, it's more like basements and cellars. Lots of basements and cellars,
Crawl space.
and a crawl space. Or
Although I
if
do
you-
got a brand new fucking sump pump, so I'm not worried about nothing.
What do
should
you
buy
need a
that.
sump pump for if you only got a crawl space? I don't
We should
understand.
pump out the fucking lock.
I don't understand what you're pumping the water from.
Well, considering you have a basement that's at least 6 to 7 feet underground level, in my house that has a crawl space, that is ground level. Let's think about who needs a sump pump more, me or you.
Him.
But what are you pumping water out of? Is what I'm saying. I'm saying the water collects in
Well,
the
just
basement.
because I don't have a basement, you don't think the
Don't
water
take
doesn't
it. Don't take
fucking-
it. I'm not talking down to you because you don't have a basement.
No, but
Yeah, you're just not
but just
important.
because I don't have a basement, you don't think water gets under my house?
Your house is the size of a
It does, but-
life raft anyway. Just put some floaters around it.
It does, but I don't understand where you're pumping the water out of. Is there like
His
a
house
concrete
can't
base to
float,
it? If there's a
can it?
crawl
It
space,
can
wouldn't the
float.
water stay underneath
There-
and run off?
there's a crawl space,
Rather than
and-
you need a drain more than you need a sump pump.
Where's
You
it
just-
going to drain to?
somewhere south.
How's it going to drain?
Water always drains south.
You need
Just
no.
put it in our
There's a
car. We'll
hole.
drive it home.
There's a hole in the corner of my crawl space with a sump pump in it, so it could pump the water out.
That
I
sounds.
don't.
If it didn't pump the water out, my house would flood way before your house flooded.
Wow. We should have a contest. We should shut off our sump pumps and see who floods first.
No, because mine broke for fucking 3 weeks, and it got like 6 inches to, like,
That's
right
like-
underneath my
And
floor level. I was
that's
getting
in
a
your
little nervous.
house, right? That's in your house. That's like mildew and gross shit that's growing.
Yeah,
underneath
everyone
your
needs a
feet.
sump pump. We can't.
What do you
argue with
want,
that.
man?
I don't know, man. Maybe it's just like
Oh, I need to bring
Houses
something
built
up.
on
See,
stilts-
hey, remember
stilts
how we
don't
were
need-
talking about all my
I'm into trailers.
downfalls for the past month and how I got my car fixed and
Yeah, you were really down in the dumps
yeah,
for a while.
guess who had to bring his car to fucking Trombley Tires on Saturday morning?
No kidding. How come?
Flat tire.
I thought you were
Yeah,
gonna say
the bad luck
somebody else.
continues. But you were right
Nail.
about this story. I tell you, Danny, you hit
nail
this.
in the tire. $25.
That's it?
Yeah, she was probably pissed off because you put her pictures on the internet.
So that bitch put a nail in my tire?
Yeah.
Maybe. It could have been retribution.
You banger?
I'm gonna fucking put it right in your ear next time, bitch.
A nail or your penis?
Your
My
your
penis.
semen or your dick? It will fit.
Both.
It will fit in there.
Both.
It'll
First my
fit.
dick, then I'm gonna put semen in it.
Lube it up.
No. Fill it up.
You guys are mean.
This has been the most explicit
Wait, I want you
episode
to
of
go
Soft
back.
Spot in quite some time.
Rudy
Far
seems very
surpassing,
disgruntled.
far
I feel
surpassing
bad.
the hunting dog
Nah, Rudy,
episode.
I mean, like,
Let's go back to about
Is
5
it-
seconds ago when you were about to say that you agreed with me.
This storm just isn't
That's
playing
about
out.
8 minutes.
Remember when you agreed with me? That was when it was.
No, what I'm saying is Dandy's been skeptical of the strength of Hurricane Sandy.
And then he drank and opened up about his fears.
Ever
Ah, you're a pussy. You're
But
the
Let me
pussy,
just say
pussy.
to all you people that went out there and bought bread, water,
Toilet paper.
no
And
generators.
You may eat it
How do you
eventually.
feel now, you fucks?
They probably feel secure.
Prepared.
I'm sure someone else has already said this, but I don't understand why everybody stocks up on milk and toilet paper.
Because you want
It's
to
like,
get.
holy shit, a hurricane's coming. We're all lactose intolerant.
Let's
I
get
don't know
milk.
if
We're all lactose intolerant. We're all going to shoot ourselves.
Do it.
I don't
Let's
know
get
that
milk
people
that's gonna
stock
go
up.
bad in 3
Yes,
days.
they do.
I don't know
Milk.
that people stack up on milk.
Milk? Oh, at home they do.
I was
Toilet
gonna buy you
paper
a bottle of water and bring it to you.
Just in
After
case?
you-
I don't
after
trust
10
milk.
minutes.
What's the third one? Milk, toilet paper, and what do you call it?
Bread.
Bread.
It was bread.
Oh, yeah,
no, it
sliced
wasn't
bread.
milk. It wasn't. It was water actually.
Everything that can go bad except for toilet paper.
Can I do a
so
plug?
I would
Can I do
stock
a
up on
plug?
Campbell's soup. What?
I want to do a plug real quick.
Sure, go ahead.
Can I-
Then we got to get out of here.
All right, I want to plug Reds. I just wanted to say, can you fuckers just make more chicken noodle soup and more goddamn grilled cheeses?
Oh,
Thank you.
grilled cheese any
every
day.
Oh, I know,
every
man. I want to
day.
have sex with that grilled
Delicious.
cheese.
The that was probably made by a hunting dog. And
No, it wasn't. He has yet to have the best. Don't get me wrong, Rocco. You make the best every
I
day.
had-
No chicken noodle
But
soup. It's wintertime.
yeah,
Just
once,
do
Joe's-
it.
once
Joe's
a week.
Hots
Once a week.
makes the best.
Once a
grilled
week,
cheese.
make some chicken noodle soup. Well, Rudy and I will be in there like as soon as you open, man.
I enjoyed some hurricane tacos tonight from Rocco.
Like a sauce?
6 of
Actually,
them.
I hunkered
No,
down.
I get them hard.
I know that's what I'm saying.
We hunkered down with no because the sauce stays better. We hunkered down with 5 in the to-go box for fucking tomorrow when there's no power.
Wow, good thinking. Good thinking. See, some people get milk and toilet paper. You get Rocco's tacos.
We get tacos and we get.
I got toilet paper too.
Excellent.
Believe me, Rocco's tacos and toilet paper.
It's because you have
Peas
a
and
whole-
carrots.
Well,
you have
listen,
horrible
listen,
bowel
you
movement.
guys. Listen, you guys. I got to put a stop to this right now.
What time is it?
It's
I feel like I've been here for days.
Is it 9/11?
with the storm bearing down. We need to be getting home before things get too dangerous to make the travel. I'd like to thank.
One last weather update.
I'd like to thank all. As it stands right now, the weather outside is calm and
Dangerous.
dangerous.
It's the calm before the storm.
Yeah, you're right. Like you said, it may be the eye that we're in right now. But regardless, thanks for joining us for episode 76 of the Sauce Pod, where we hunkered down together and rode this bitch out. Hurricane Sandy, man. Settle down, girl.
Sandy's a pansy.
We hope you enjoyed listening to this episode of the Sauce Podcast. Subscribe to our feed at thesaucepod.com. Look for us on iTunes and the Zune Marketplace. Contact us at info@thesaucepod.com. Follow us on Twitter at twitter.com/thesaucepod. We'll see you next week.